and gentlemen, we badly need this policy. Because government tells us hooliganism is at an all-time high. Because 2 months ago, ladies and gentlemen, one policeman died in Italy. Never mind that was a cross-border match. And second, one policeman is not an all-time high. As compared to the 90s, ladies and gentlemen, where hundreds of people were trampled and cars were burned and guns were broken, ladies and gentlemen. Why doesn't that happen now? Because security has been relegated to national crisis, ladies and gentlemen. That is something that I want to clear up first and foremost. Second, ladies and gentlemen, we tell you, to clarify the first debate before I go to my issues, the second thing is, we tell you can't have it both ways. Government can't tell us, you know what, our policy is comprehensive because we can get private sources to protect the people, ladies and gentlemen, and also get national governments to pitch in inside and outside the stadium. These, ladies and gentlemen, that is the same government force that they tell us is ill-equipped and untrained, ladies and gentlemen, and unplanned. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, you have a very confused government who don't know what the problem is and what they're trying to target, ladies and gentlemen. And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, let's try to look at the dwindling stance of the government side. Just first they tell us, coming from Prime Minister, a very hardline stance. We want the government to stop, we want to remove power from national forces and give it to UEFA. We want them to take responsibility. But then they tell us, coming from Estelle, you know, police can be inside as well, ladies and gentlemen. So where's the transfer of responsibility there? And they also tell us, ladies and gentlemen, you know, coming from the whip, well, it's not the UEFA's responsibility outside in the bar, ladies and gentlemen, when they punch each other. We say, ladies and gentlemen, therefore, where the battles actually start, ladies and gentlemen, outside, the policy is very impotent. Because you know what, ladies and gentlemen, the last incident of in-stadium fighting was a bunch of drunken fans who got in and started like dancing, ladies and gentlemen, and hitting other people. Where do you actually target the green need, ladies and gentlemen? Whereas outside the stadium, where national forces have been mobilized, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'll take it later when I'm ready, ladies and gentlemen. So the first issue, ladies and gentlemen, whose concern is security? First and foremost, they tell us there is a moral concern coming from UEFA. Because you know what? Fanatics are emotionally charged and they start beating up people. And you can see, ladies and gentlemen, and UEFA has taken responsibility for that. But we tell you, they take responsibility for that in their own domain. Such as that, ladies and gentlemen, they find the teams, ladies and gentlemen, they find players who encourage hooliganism. They prevent fans from certain games, ladies and gentlemen, that are very tight and have high stakes, ladies and gentlemen. But we tell you that is the concern of UEFA because it's about football. But ladies and gentlemen, we talk about security that even blows out, ladies and gentlemen, to pubs, the streets, ladies and gentlemen, and create all-out riots. We say that is a public concern and national security forces must be held responsible for that. We say, ladies and gentlemen, adding responsibility to UEFA by removing responsibility from national security forces is going to be ineffective. Why is that, ladies and gentlemen? Because whether it be a football match, a concert, or a World Youth Day, ladies and gentlemen, it is still the police that is responsible. Because the people there and the are public matters, ladies and gentlemen, and the threat is a public one, ladies and gentlemen. Why can't we leave it to private initiative? Because we take a look at the composition of UEFA, these are retired coaches, these are glorified old players, ladies and gentlemen, and these are team owners. People who believe that football is the greatest thing in the world, ladies and gentlemen, and hooliganism and fanfare is the one that has created football to be such a wonderful game, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, how do you trust these people to pinpoint what hooliganism is and when it becomes hooliganism? It's dancing, ladies and gentlemen, and chanting and insulting people, hooliganism. Well, you know what? The witch tells us it's when they burn cars already. We see, ladies and gentlemen, obviously, ladies and gentlemen, that is violent already. But we see, ladies and gentlemen, at that point, people are driven already by so much emotion and are already blown up, and it is only reactive. Versus, ladies and gentlemen, the police, ladies and gentlemen, if you think about how the British model already works, ladies and gentlemen, days before, they plan out the routes of possible hooligans, ladies and gentlemen, who plan riots, ladies and gentlemen. They're already policing on horses, ladies and gentlemen. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, the smallest sign of actionable harm, they already attack. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it is the law, ladies and gentlemen, to actually stop that. So that leads me to my second issue. No, we tell, ladies and gentlemen, which policy has greater incentive, or which actor has greater incentive to act upon this hooliganism. We tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if hooliganism is such a huge thing, ladies and gentlemen, among fans, why will UEFA, who by the way wants to promote the game, want to limit fans from going to the game, ladies and gentlemen? That doesn't make sense because obviously they get money from tickets, they get money from advertisements, they get money from merchandise and fanfare and airline packages, ladies and gentlemen. Why would they want capital, or why would they want their profit-making scheme, ladies and gentlemen, to be curtailed. But ladies and gentlemen, that is a conflict of interest that we cannot rely on in this huge risk that they say, ladies and gentlemen. But then they tell us there's something wrong because there are weak forces on weak countries, ladies and gentlemen. For example, is Poland, ladies and gentlemen. Never mind that Poland has a sucky team, ladies and gentlemen. Therefore, there are no hooligans there, ladies and gentlemen. We tell you that where hooliganism is a problem is are where countries that have tight security already, ladies and gentlemen, such as Britain and Ireland and Spain, ladies and gentlemen, because where you have good teams, you have more hooligans, ladies and gentlemen, and you have more police ready for it, ladies and gentlemen, based on experience dating back to I don't know when, ladies and gentlemen. And then they tell us, what about countries that aren't used to it? We say, ladies and gentlemen, the only countries that are used to it, that aren't used to it, like Poland, ladies and gentlemen, are the only countries that are expected to host these or actually join are like FIFA World Cup, ladies and gentlemen, or the Champions League, which by the way work on our model by delegating it to national security forces. So by their own example, they lose, ladies and gentlemen. So you'd rather have the police forces directly liable the government and be parents, ladies and gentlemen, at the SJ versus the UEFA, which they concede, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, is only a private company, not a state, ladies and gentlemen, that has clear-cut laws on what's wrong about killing other people. So that's, ladies and gentlemen, what effects will this policy have on football and cross-border matches in general? Because let's assume, ladies and gentlemen, that their policy works. We say, ladies and gentlemen, their leverage on fans is very, very little. Because even if they get go to UEFA matches, ladies and gentlemen, that doesn't mean they get go to policies and gentlemen where the rival team's fans are also there, ladies and gentlemen. They can go out to plan riots and they can go out to other games, which by the way are more competitive. Because the UEFA has a winning sport as compared to the FA Cup and the EPL, ladies and gentlemen, and the La Liga. So at the end of the day, it's a very impotent policy, which by the way has to extend to where the problems really blow up in other leagues, ladies and gentlemen, and other cross-border matches as compared to the police, ladies and gentlemen, when you don't just relegate them to a second line of defense, when you empower them, ladies and gentlemen, and allow them to coordinate, ladies and gentlemen, by coordinating profiles, by coordinating where they stand, ladies and gentlemen, and plans and lines of attack. If you take a look at how Germany did it, ladies and gentlemen, in the World Cup, they collected signs of hooliganism where a shaved head, ladies and gentlemen, wasn't able to enter the stadium because that might probably be a hooligan, ladies and gentlemen. And at the end of the day, they can only be very, very vigilant if they aren't relegated to just as a second line, ladies and gentlemen, but as a person or as a body that has complete decision, ladies and gentlemen, to take on a possible violent situation. Thank you.